Just check it out again. Application of vectors. Am I right? Application of cross product you can say. So cross product is used to find out area of triangle, area of parallelogram when adjacent sides are given, area of parallelogram when diagonals are given. And this is the one of the examples. If two vectors are given, adjacent sides are of a triangle are given, then how to find out area. If 3 points are given, then how to find out area of the triangle. So this is how you have to make two vectors from 3 points and proceed with the same procedure. Okay. Next, area of what is this? Parallelogram. Parallelogram. Where is it? Here. Check it. Area of parallelogram given two diagonals. Diagonals with the some simplification form it is given. So first we have to simplify for d1 and d2. Then we have to apply for the formula area of the parallelogram. This is the thing. Okay. So how to find out d1, d2, d1 cross d2 and modulus of d1 cross d2. Here it is discussed. Next is to find lambda and mu. If cross product is given it as equal to 0, then perpendicular parallelism condition you have to perform, and with the known value you make the pair of unknown and get it solved. Find the value of unknowns lambda and mu like this. I hope this is very useful. These are the very important examples what I collected. It is from CET. You can just go through such type of questions in your CET reference book. Okay. Good morning, students. Welcome to online classes from Wagdevi College. It's me, H.D. Kesarthagi, taking mathematics. Today we will be studying vector algebra. Okay. So the application part of vectors we will study. So this is the continuation. Application of vector, where is it used? That all thing we are going to cover it up in this session. Okay. So first the application is to find the area of the triangle. There the vector cross product is used. How is it used? That I will make you understand. Take the triangle with the vectors B, and here I will take the vector A. Okay. As you know, area of the triangle. Since elementary classes we are studying, this is given by half into base into height. Am I right? Yes? Okay. Then in this case what I will do, I will just go for the construction. Height, perpendicular distance, this I will construct, and the acute angle theta is the angle between A and B. Now what happens with this, the construction, alternate this one. 90 degree perpendicular. This is considered as height. Am I right? This is height. Okay. So here half into base. Base. See, we must be very careful while studying about what cross product and dot product in the vector. Dot product and cross product, it got its own weightage. The meaning is totally different. But in common operation with the numbers, what are we taking? We are using this multiplication sign, this thing, or dot we are using. So it is your choice. Now you just take it up, half into base into height or half into base into height. That all it is well with the numbers. But when you come to vectors, no, then you must be very careful. Okay, what I will do now, half, if you write into, that is also true. Okay, base is nothing but B, and height, what do you mean by height in this triangle? See, this is our triangle. Which is triangle, right angle triangle, this much portion. Okay, in this portion, what is sine theta is equal to? Tell me. Sine theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. This will be like hypotenuse. Am I right? So opposite by hypotenuse is nothing but opposite side is considered as height. Hypotenuse side is considered as vector A, and sine theta from this it will be like height by vector A. If I take this A here, it will be like A sine theta, and that will be the expression for height. Am I right? Is this clear, everybody? Okay. Now what I will write here, in place of height, this I have to substitute, that is A sin theta. And as we know, A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. Is it not? So it is nothing but 1 by 2. Together, what I will write now? A cross B or B cross A. If you write with the modulus, no, this is correct. A cross B is not commutative. This already we have studied. Okay, this is true. It is not commutative. But when it comes for the length, no, so length are same. Here that vector, it will be with respect to the direction. Directions will be different. But when we come to the distance wise, the length, then the length will be same. You can write B cross A the length or A cross B in the modulus expression. This is true. Okay. So now what can we conclude? Area of triangle is nothing but half into the cross product. Okay. Two vectors will be given. What kind of vectors? Adjacent sides. Okay. This is the thing. This is justification. Okay. One more thing. Second application. Let me make you understand. Area of parallelogram. So parallelogram means, see, this is one triangle. Am I right? So one triangle, its area you have seen, this is nothing but half into A cross B. If I take parallelogram, is it the thing? A parallelogram, here how many triangles are there? This is the first triangle, is it not? This one is one more triangle. So there are how many triangles? Two triangles. So area of parallelogram is nothing but 2 times area of triangles. Is it not? 2. What is area of triangle? Area of triangle is nothing but half into A cross B lengthwise, that is modulus, and 2 and 2 it gets cancelled, A cross B. So this is nothing but area of parallelogram. Got it? So with this, let me make you understand one more formula, area of parallelogram if diagonals are given. What do you mean by diagonals? So if this is your parallelogram and the diagonal is the line which touches the opposite vertices, this is diagonal. If two diagonals, how many diagonals are existing in parallelogram? Two diagonals, no. If diagonal 1 and diagonal 2 are given, then we do write diagonal 1 cross diagonal 2 and its half of the distance is nothing but the area of the parallelogram. So there are two formulae. Two formulae for what? To find what? Area of the parallelogram. So first formula, if adjacent sides are given. Adjacent sides are given. See, you must be very careful. Adjacent sides means this is A, this is B. Okay. If A and A are given, then this formula is not applicable. Two adjacent sides must be given. Please do remember. Okay, this is the formula. When diagonal sides are given, then which formula is to be used to find the area of the parallelogram? Second formula. So how many total formula you need to remember? Area of triangle, area of parallelogram if diagonals are given, if adjacent sides are given. Okay. With respect to these concepts, I just have gathered few examples, simple examples. Let me deal with this. Okay. So check with the question. Find area of triangle with the adjacent sides. This is very important. Adjacent sides must be there. In triangle, it makes no difference. Adjacent sides will be, means what? Continuous. This side, or this and this side. But in the parallelogram, no, it makes a lot of difference. These two sides are said to be adjacent sides. Which two? This and this. This and this are not said to be adjacent sides. Okay? You must be very careful or alert while collecting the data. And B. A is given, B is given. Area of triangle is asked. As we know, just now, we just came to know that area of triangle is given by what? Half into cross product. Modulus. Because area, it will not be with respect to the direction, so modulus expression. You can even write B cross A, it is left to you. Got it? Okay, half. That I will take it out. A cross B means, as you know, A cross B. Shall we find out A cross B? Here I will put, because A cross B is equal to, always we are doing cross product using the determinant simplification, in which the first row it will be IJK always. And the second row are the components of A. Components of A are what? 1, minus 1, 3. Check with the coefficients of IJK. So this thing, 1, minus 1, 3. Got it? And with respect to the B, the coefficients are what? 2, minus 7, 1. So 2, minus 7, 1 you have to put. Now get it expanded. What you find? A cross B is equal to, I just discussed how to expand the determinant. I with plus minus plus expansion, I leave this row and column. You will be finding minus 1, minus 1, minus of minus plus 21. 7 3s are 21. Is it not? This is 7. Okay. Next, minus j. 1 into 1, 1 minus 3 2s are 6. Next, k plus k vectors. Column and row, this you have to leave. 1 into minus 7, minus 7, minus 2, in between minus, it will be plus 2. So what can you will be getting here? The result for A cross B, 21 minus 1, it is 20I. Next, 6 minus 1 is minus 5, minus plus 5j. Next, minus 7 plus 2 is minus 5k. Okay. Now what is required? Actually A cross B is not required here. A cross B, its modulus is required, length is required. So what I will do now? From A cross B, I will try to find out modulus A cross B now. So modulus A cross B, how are you going to simplify for IJK the components? It's a square, 20 square, 5 square, minus 5 the square, and all this, add all these components, you will be finding one answer. So 20 the square is nothing but 400, am I right? 5 the square is 25, and here it is 25. 25 plus 25 is 50, 450. Okay? This is our A cross B, the modulus which is required. So this I will be putting where? Here. Okay. Now the replacement for this is root 450. This is the justification for your understanding. 450. And just calculate further. If it is needed, you can calculate, and here you can just wind it up by saying square units, because it's regarding area of triangle, no? That's why square units. Did you understand? Make the simplification further according to your convenience. But it should be correct, okay? Next is finding about lambda and mu if this cross product is equal to 0. We have seen in the previous class when cross product will be 0 if the angle is 0 degree. If the angle is 0 degree means if lines are parallel. If lines are parallel. I told you, condition for parallelism is cross product must be 0. Condition for perpendicularity, dot product must be 0. So do you remember? Condition for parallelism. Okay. Cross product must be 0. A cross B is equal to 0. Condition for perpendicularity. When you say A and B are intersecting at 90 degree or perpendicular to each other, then what will be the condition? Dot product must be 0. So here they are saying it is regarding cross product equal to 0. It means what? Two lines are parallel. Given two lines are parallel. Which two lines? These two lines. Okay. Then you just go for your this one, condition for parallelism. Condition for parallelism is A1 by A2. This is coefficients. You have to collect like coefficients. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. This is condition for parallelism. Condition for parallelism. Okay. So shall we check it for the result? What we have to find out? We have to find out the value of lambda and m. So let me just go through the simplification. 2 and 1. 2 by 1. Next 6 and lambda. 6 by lambda. C1 by C2. This is 27 by what? See the coefficient of k here. This is mu. Now we are asked to find out lambda and mu means, see these three, all three are equal to each other. So which two pair if you compare and solve for to get the value of lambda, that you have to think. So whether if we consider these two, so if we consider these two in the sense 2 by 1 equal to 6 by lambda, if you make the cross multiplication, 2 lambda is equal to 6, lambda is equal to 6 by 2 is equal to 3 is the value for lambda. Next, so lambda value here we got, okay. So you can just take the pair of these two, otherwise the pair third and first one. This is left to you. So now what I will be doing, I will consider the first one and last one, 27 by mu. Now again just go for the cross multiplication to get the value of mu. 2 into mu, this is 2 mu, it is 27, mu is equal to 27 by 2. This is sufficient. So it is how you have to find out the value of lambda and mu. What the concept we used here, the cross product, it was given as 0. That's why condition for parallelism we had applied. Okay. Next. Hope you understood this example. Next one is find area of a triangle with vertices. How many vertices will be there in the triangle? 3 vertices, no? 3 vertices will be given. Now how to find out area of the triangle? Using which formula? This formula. Is it not? So area of the triangle means here I will just make one rough sketch of a triangle. 3 points I will just make it out here, 1, 1, 2 and this one 2, 3, 5. Not actually like the points according to the measurement, actual measurement. A rough sketch you can take. So what I will do here, I will just make the points like A, B, C. B the point, C the points. Okay, this is sufficient. Now what to be considered? 2 adjacent sides we have to consider. Which 2 sides you are going to consider? It is your choice purely. This and this if you consider AC and AB. Next, otherwise you can take BC and BA or else AC and CB. Any 2 sides you consider. Okay, adjacent, continuous it should be. Now if at all AB is to be considered here, AB and AC I will take. Okay. With only 2 vectors we need, no? Here 3 vertices are given. How to convert 3 vertices into 2 vectors? That we have to check. AB. AB means what? OB minus OA. Do you remember? These are position vectors and we were checking for the OB and OA. First actually you have to find out A. Given vertices with that OA you have to find out. 1i plus 1j plus 2k. 2i, 3j, 5k. In between the signs plus you have to put. Okay. OB minus OA. So now I will make the direct simplification. 2 minus 1. This is 1. 3 minus 1. 2. 5 minus 2. 3. 1i. 2j. 3k. So this is our AB. Got it? Here I will write AB. Next, AC we have to find out, no? By the formula of position vectors, this is to be OC minus OA, am I right? Okay, OC. OC means what? These are the C vertices, A the vertices. 1 minus 1, this is 0. 5 minus 1, 4. 5 minus 2 is 3. See this one. 5, 2. 5 minus 1. 1 minus 1, like that. And attach ijk. Make one vector in between plus sign because there are no negative elements, that's why. Next, area of triangle. Area of triangle is given by half. This if I take it as A and this if I take it as B, is it not A cross B? By the formula B cross A. Otherwise you can just even write AB cross AC. It is your choice. Okay, both gives the same meaning. Now again 1 by 2 A cross B. A cross B. A is there, B is there. Just go for the cross product. Here you check. So with the two vectors, how did we solve? How did we solve? Do you remember? This was the justification. A cross B, ijk, A, B, expansion, get one vector, its square, that modulus expression, square of them. This is the thing. Okay. The same way here A is given and this one B is given. I hope you will take it for homework and solve further to get the area of triangle. So this I will be giving it for homework, and in the end please don't forget to write the square units because regarding area. Am I right? Okay. So this is one of the questions from the CET. I just have gathered it for you. Just go through. If A equal to this much, B equal to and C equal to, there are three vectors. Okay. Then area of parallelogram having diagonals. See this word, diagonals. Which are the diagonals? A plus B and B plus C. So this I will take it as D1, this I will take it as D2. D1 and D2. Okay. What is D1? D1 is nothing but A plus B. A plus B means add two vectors, A plus B. I. 2 minus 1. Is it 1I? Minus 3j, there is no j component, that is 0. Minus 3 plus 0 is minus 3j. Am I right? Next, plus k. K, 1k plus 1k, it is equal to 2k because adding is required there. No, that's why. Next, D2 I will take. D2 means what? B plus C. So B plus C, B and C, the vectors are given. No, nothing to worry. B and C. Just make the grouping of the same terms. Okay, don't miss any of the things. I. Minus 1, there is no I here, that's why minus 1I. Even if you write minus I, no problem. Same. J, there is no J. 0j plus 2j, it is equal to 2j. 1k minus 1k, it is equal to plus 0k. So the vectors. Got it? This is D1 and D2. Now what is needed? Area of a parallelogram is needed, no? What is area of parallelogram? I told you there are two formulas to find area of parallelogram. Once if adjacent sets are given, then which formula you know that. If diagonals are given, then which formula. So if diagonals are given, then formula is half into D1 cross D2. Its length means modulus. Value of D1 cross D2. Okay. So D1 cross D2, again the simplification, justification here it starts. D1 cross D2 is equal to first row ijk, second 1 minus 3 2, and here minus 1 2 0. 1 minus 3 2 minus 1 2 0. Yes. Super. Next I. Okay. This is 0 0 minus 4 minus 4. Minus j because minus plus minus plus. Second one is minus. Okay. Minus j. 0 minus of minus, that is plus 2. Next k. Leave this column and row. 2 minus 3. 2 minus 3 is what? Minus 1k. Next, its modulus is required to D1 cross D2 modulus. If it is required, what to do? Take the component, square it and add it. That's it. Minus 4 the square is equal to 16. Here I am writing directly. Minus 2 the square is plus 4. Minus 1 the square is plus 1. Is it 20 and 1 is 21? Okay. So what I will write here? Root 21. This I will take it where here. 1 by 2 into root 21 square units. Got it? So this is what? Area of parallelogram. Okay students, I think this is sufficient on vector algebra. I had finished vector algebra, the portion which is there for syllabus, as per the syllabus it is. So that the triple product, it is not there, it is deleted. Just we had studied all the things whatever is required in vector algebra. Okay, what all we studied? Dot product, cross product, before that addition of two vectors, how to find out lambda and mu depending upon the perpendicularity and parallelism. So rest of the things already we studied, multiplication of scalar with the vector, all that, the properties of dot product, the properties of vector product. I think this is more than sufficient. Just go through the videos and try to study well. Okay, if at all any queries are there, you can just visit college, otherwise you can just drop a message regarding your query so that I can clarify your doubts. Okay, till then you take care. Good luck.